Alright, so hello. I'm really excited to be using Posca pens for the first time. I've been wanting to use them since I watched Casey Golden first use them like a year or so ago. I finally got my hands on them. I was able to find a nice variety pack on Amazon. I'll make sure to link the specific set that I got. So I have this nice everyday set with like the primary colors, brown, black, and white, and then a pastel set, which is the one, or which are the ones that lay flat, and then the two on the side are a gold and silver metallic. I'm going to use them on the cover of my new sketchbook. If you remember last week, I finished my last sketchbook, and this sketchbook has a nice canvasy cover, so it'll be really good for the Posca pens. I didn't want to bore you by swatching all of them on camera, so here are the swatches, and then here are the markers that I plan to use for this particular illustration. So you know what, let's go ahead and get started. I chose to go with this nice little moon kind of dreamscape. It's kind of, the color scheme is kind of reminiscent of Steven Universe. I really love that show, and I've been on TikTok a lot recently, and they love Steven Universe drawings over there, I guess. I wanted all the colors to have as like the best possible chance of being vibrant and bright as possible, so I circled in the area that I'm going to be doing my illustration, and then did a layer of white acrylic paint. I just painted it on. I didn't try too hard to be perfect, just tried to make sure the coat was nice and even so there wouldn't be any bumps. And it was all going well until this moment. I tried cleaning it off and I just made it worse like an idiot. But the Posca pens, because they are so opaque, the black Posca pen was able to cover it nice and easily, and then on top of the wet acrylic paint I was able to draw in the rest of my composition. Yeah, you'll see me referring back to it a lot here. I wanted to do the dreamscape because I wanted something that wasn't going to be super polarizing or anything. I am a substitute teacher, so I didn't want to do anything crazy or anything for my cover. I wanted to keep it just kind of simple, something kind of cute, just to make my book look nice. Also, I started with the moon being yellow because the yellow, I already kind of figured this is typical with most yellow art supplies. I figured it would need a lot of layers to really get the opacity that I wanted, the opacity and the brightness that I wanted it to be at. I was right, but as soon as I went on there with this like midnight blue color, oh, it was juicy. I think out of all of them, the darker colors, definitely just like, you only need one coat of these bad boys. I mean, you might like miss a little spot or something that you need to go back and fill in, but that midnight blue and this purple here, just like, they're so bright, and the color comes out so flat and beautiful. It's like, it's amazing. Now when I got to this particular color, right now it looks kind of pink, but once you see it next to an actual pink, you'll realize it's actually more of a violet color. This one was a little more streaky, and I had to kind of go over certain areas a second time after it all dried before it really looked nice and flat, like what you would expect from Posca pens. It didn't bother me that much. I mean, I still got the results I wanted, and honestly, that's all I kind of cared about. As you can see, it's definitely a little streaky, and I do go back and fix that. Here I'm going in with my second coat of the yellow. I think I was having a lot of trouble because of the fact that right before using the yellow, it had mixed with the red a little bit when I was doing swatches, and so I had to kind of go over that little like orangey spot. Oh, see, here I am going in with the pink. It honestly didn't have a hard time being streaky, so I think it might just be my lavender color. Which you can now tell, now that it's next to the pink, you could definitely tell that it's a lavender. I decided to kind of freehand some of these like little sky streaks, I guess I don't know, these little like lines that are going through the sky. And then on the clouds, the fun part, I wanted the moon to cast a like yellow reflection on the top like rim of the cloud. And then the bottom would reflect that really cute pink color, as if it were like the sunset having like this like kind of like pinky bottom and then like this nice moon color on the top. I don't know if that makes sense, but it looks cute. I went around the edges and cleaned it up with the black Posca pen before going in and painting some stars. Now I noticed some of the stars, the yellow is just a little more transparent, and like I said, I figured that would be the case. So they were a little dull, so I ended up going in with the white gel pen and kind of redrawing some of the stars, and then going back on top of the white with the yellow again. Just for like comparison's sake, you can tell the bottom left star doesn't have white under it and the bottom right does have white, so you can tell like just how much having that white underneath it really helped make it pop. So that's pretty much all I did. I just like wrote Miss Sneed's book just so that the students would know that like it's mine. They don't take it. Like, and okay, then here, just writing the year, the date, and that's the finished piece. You guys, this is my first time using Posca pens, and it was so easy to get a hang of, and the colors are so flat, and it's honestly so beautiful. I really recommend you guys get your hands on a set of these. That being all, thank you so much for watching. Make sure you subscribe for more content just like this. Bye!